Hello, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Spartan here. This is going to be a very short tutorial on how to create a repair system for underneath the spikes in your bunker. Now, I just did a video on how to create a bunker, a speed build, an in-game bunker. And this is it. You'll recognize it if you watch the video. Well, since then, I have created a place underneath the spike pit. You can see here the ladder that I did have that went all the way up to the top. Now you have a place that you can get off here, and I am underneath the spikes. Reason this is necessary is because beyond day 21, the hordes are large, and you're not going to be able to get to the spikes from above to repair them. The bodies are going to pile very high, especially if you're taking the time to loot all the bodies like you should. So you need to be able to run down here every once in a while. And if you've watched me on Twitch or if you have watched any of my videos on here, you'll see that I do that. You know, I'm constantly coming down and just topping off the spikes. Zombies will come from either north, south, east, or west. Whichever side they come from, they will pile up on that side. So you have to have some way to repair from underneath. So I'm just going to show you what I did. We'll start up here and then I'll walk down. So here is the spike pit. That you'll recognize from the speed build video. If we went all the way down to the base level, there was the crafting room that I made on the speed build video. But if we go down right here and get off, this is underneath the spikes. And so there was a reason why I went so deep down in order to create that small crafting room, is so I still had room to do this. Another tip before I actually install the quarter blocks is you want to make sure that you're down at least a few blocks. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. When I put this in, it'll essentially be 3, but I'm 4 down from the spikes. The reason that I do that is for the cop explosions. When the cops explode, if you're down here repairing your spikes, you're not going to see it, you're not going to know it's happening, and they are going to kill you. So to prevent that, the further down you can go, the better. You could actually go one more down. So this is the first one I'll put in place, and you see why I have to do this. We'll put a couple here, and we'll go ahead and drop these in place as well. You also notice, before I go any further, the spikes don't need anything to support them. They are fine just the way they are. The reason I am doing this is to prevent a zombie from falling through if the spikes do break. Once I put this in, there's no way this quarter block, even though it is only a quarter block and there's a gap there and I can repair through it, zombies cannot fall through that quarter gap. No matter what you believe, they will not fall through. I've never, in all my bunkers that I use this, I've never had one zombie fall through. So the reason that I put them on this side of the block is so that these will line up like so. And you know, so there's a reason that I did that. We'll go down here. We'll install these. Whoops, did not mean to do that. All to this out of the way real quick. All right, and then we're going to stop right there because right here, we're going to do what we did on the other end. Now it's nice and flush right there. It's all touching. There's no gap. Same thing here. We're going to stop. We're going to turn. Nice and flush again. And we are done. So, a trick that you can use in order to know where your spike pit is located so that it's easier to find when you're tunneling down here and you come to this point. Well, I count the blocks from here over to the hole and then go back across to know where to start. But make the blocks that are underneath the spikes when you build your bunker wooden. You make those wood blocks under the spikes, because the zombies aren't going to be able to beat on those blocks anyway. They can't attack downwards, so you can make them just out of wood frames if you wanted to. But make these blocks under the spikes all the way around wood. Make the blocks concrete that are under the pillars and that support this center tower. And that way, when you tunnel over here and you dig out the rock, you know, you look up, there's the wood. So there's no question as to where the spikes are actually at. And also the wood you can take out with a few chops from the axe. So that's it. That's the repair system from underneath. I could do a little damage to the block here and show you just like that. You can repair it. You can make these into reinforced concrete, but it's a waste of resources. They don't need to be anything. They never take damage. Watch all of my videos, all of my bunkers. Sometimes I'll upgrade them to steel just for looks, because I have so many resources, like on that multiplayer server I'm on. But they do not need to be upgraded any further than the concrete that you initially make them out of. This can be done by day 21 as well, like you'll see on that 21-day walkthrough. But it is absolutely necessary. Don't short yourself and try to make this bunker without this repair system underneath, because what you're going to do is you're going to double or triple or quadruple the amount of resources that you use to keep these spikes up. I streamed last night on Twitch with bunker almost identical to this. Day 28, Horde did not lose one spike, went through less than 1,000 scrap iron, so less than one stack for the entire Horde. If I had lost 4, 6, 8 spikes, yeah, I'm going to be going through a lot more scrap iron. So absolutely necessary. It only takes a moment to run down here, bam, 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 just repair your spikes, then you're back up and in the action again, and clubbing the zombies. So that's it. Hope it helps to maybe clear that up a little bit. Wanted to separate that from the actual bunker build, instead of just speeding through it at 2 times speed, so you get a good look at what it looks like. Also, you know, you can throw the door right here and have full access to your crafting room, or you can have full access to the, if I can get up the ladder, full access to the top part of your bunker. One extra thing you can do is put bars around this so you can walk out over the spike pit, but it's not necessary. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope it helps. Catch up with you next time.